Hi, everyone.
Bye.
As Bob slowly leaves out the camera angle. It's Rita here and Bob, and we have some friends staying with us right now. They're observing. I was trying to get them to help, but it's okay. They want to observe, so that's fine. But what we're going to be doing is a recipe, an adaptation of a recipe that I saw online, and I thought, ooh, that sounds really good. So go ahead and lower down.
You ready to go?
Yep, I'm ready to go. Go ahead.
She touches the knife, I get nervous, so I'm staying away until her hand is away from the knife.
Thank you, Bob. Okay, what we're going to do first is sharpen our knife, and what we're going to do is use it with the knife sharpener, one of Bob's favorite things. This one, it looks like a mouse when you have it, okay, but when you open it up and it flips like this. This part is so that you can rest your hand. This protects your hand from getting knife wounds, and I'm going to sharpen my old Tupperware bread knife that we have that's lasted us forever.
Serrated edge.
Right. And I'm going to use this one, and you will be able to tell which one is which you can use because it's got little wavy lines. So I'm just going to give it a quick run through to sharpen up my bread knife. And I'm also going to do the cheese knife on the other one. This cheese knife, every once in a while, is an exclusive item that comes out, so you're going to want to let me know if you're interested in getting it, okay? But the knife sharpener is in the catalog now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and slice our bread. There we go. Nice and evenly. Now, when I was in England, the English ladies actually taught me that if you are slicing bread and it's a round loaf, to do it on its side, that way you don't squish the bread so much. So just an FYI, you can do that. And and I'm a very bad cutter. This is why I wanted Bob to do it.
I'm right here.
Okay. And number 4. We're going to do 4 slices. And
you're doing great.
I am, aren't I? Look at that. Okay. And then we're going to put this to the side. Okay. And we're going to put this right away into our MicroPro grill. We're going to take the ring out. We don't need the ring today. We're going to put this bread in here. And you know what? The bread is so big, Bob, we might have to get the other MicroPro grill out and do it in the second microwave. But you're going to press down on it because I want it to toast. The metal plates here is what heats up and actually cooks the food. The waves don't. So with this, we're going to have it toasted. So press down on it. And I'm going to give you that one.
Okay. What do you figure, about 3 minutes?
Yeah, we're going to try it for about 3 minutes or so. And you see, this is so good. Actually, to make it even, I'm going to get my knife and my bread and do one more instead of just the ends. There we go. Finish cutting it. Take the end out, and then we have even Stevens, and this one will go in here. Okay.
You're going to toast it, right?
Yep.
You're going to turn it.
Turn it, because the other way is where you do casseroles or baking, but we're going to toast it right now. And that one goes in the one below. Okay. Then what we're going to do is just get rid of this. I don't like crumbs. Put it on what we're going to do is get our pear. And with the pear, wrong knife, right knife. Okay, we're just going to take a pear and then slice it. And actually, Bob, if you can get me a second pear, please, because those pieces of bread is thick. And I'm not a good cutter, you guys. I do not. You know those cooking shows where they show those guys chopping and the onions going, and that's not me. I can't do that. So we're just going to do this and do some slices of pear. And then cut some more on this side. And you guys, if I can do this, since Bob's not doing it, anybody can do it. Just letting you know. Because I'm the short order cook. And this is a nice little, you can use it as an appetizer, You can use it as a side course on it. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you.
You want a plate to put those on?
Yes, please. And let me just give this a quick wash and a quick towel dry, because we always keep our fruits and vegetables. You're nervous?
No.
Oh,
My hands aren't washed, so I don't want to touch
okay.
the food.
There we go. We'll just put that on there and then put it on. So we're going to do this slices for these pears, because what we're going to do is we're going to put cheese on there, and we're going to do pear on top of the cheese. And you can use any type of the red pear or this green pear. I happen to have green. And this is a recipe
Apples.
that apples, but this is a recipe I saw online, and I had some pears, and I have always liked recipes that have fruit in it, because it's different.
Fruit and cheese.
Fruit and cheese and things like that.
Cheese
But
and fruit.
okay, I'm gonna have to, and that's when I kill them. No, not really. Okay, so anyway, we've got that done. Oh, Bob, really?
She
Come
stabbed
on.
me.
I didn't, Bob. This is going online. Really? Are you kidding me? Okay, so now, and you see how he picks on me? Okay, so we're going to take our cheese. You can take any cheese that you want to. You can do gorgonzola. You can do a mozzarella. We're going to do Monterey Jack because it just melts nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and get our exclusive cheese knife. And then I love this cheese knife. You don't have to go back and forth. It is. And the best part, the cheese doesn't stick to the knife. It releases it, so you can just keep on slicing. Look how easy that is. So you're going to want to have this cheese knife. All right. What you do is you send me a message. I'll put you on my list of products that you're interested in, and as soon as it comes out for sale, I will notify you. Make sure you send me your phone number, and if you text, because I send out my messages not only through my
How toasted do you want?
toasted. Let me see.
Yes.
A little bit more, honey.
A little bit more.
Yeah. So what was I saying? Okay. So what you want to do is go ahead and send me your phone number. So especially if you text, because I can put you in my text group. And what I do is on my Facebook VIP group, I let everybody know there and through text. So join my VIP group. Look at that. See how fast that was? Isn't that cool? I love it. All right. And of course, our cheese was being stored in our cheese keeper. So with that being in place, do we just need to wait for the bread?
Yeah, unless you got something else to.
No, that was it for right now. I can do another cutting board. And these Tupperware cutting boards are not in the catalog right now, but you're going to want to get these because they're so little and practical, and you don't have to keep washing and cleaning everything. So these are practical. Again, get on my list for this because they do come out with this quite often. So, and they're just perfect. You get 3, and we're just going to go ahead. And now I will use, my friend backs up because I'm grabbing a knife. I don't know what it is about these people. They're so worried about me with knives. I don't know. I'm really safe with it.
Safer than I am with the mandolin.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to have just a little bit of lettuce. It did call for arugula, but I was not able to look at the right area of the store to find it. So I have just regular old baby lettuce. And then we also have walnuts. So the whole point of this recipe is toast the bread. Then we're going to put the cheese on top. We're going to put the pear on top, bake it in the microwave again, and then bring it out, put some arugula or lettuce on it and some walnuts, and we'll be done. You ready to bring that one out to me, honey? You could go ahead and bring it. There we go. And then while I'm setting up that in the thing, do you want to explain a little bit about the MicroPro grill for me?
As you see, The plates in this heat up to 425 degrees in the first 90 seconds. After that is your real good cooking range, and it gets up to that 425. The sides, it's warm, but you can still touch it. Avoid the metal edges, the metal outside, and the metal inside. Now, this top handle is a little warmer, and it will get your attention, but you can use a pot holder if you want, but I just grab it and flip it real quick. And that has a nice toast on the bread. And
the bread is kind of thick, so yeah. And the nice thing about this is you can do toast bread for croutons or whatever.
Toast it on the other side. Because both sides at the same time.
And that's awesome. You move over
this down here.
I'm going to go ahead. So, Bob, do you want to tell them about why it's important with the little feet on there?
So the feet at the bottom, the silicone feet, raise it up off the bottom of the microwave so that the microwaves can circulate and get around underneath and in and through the sides and through the top and make contact with that metal surface. And that's what heats up the metal and gives you the grilling effect. So again, as Sarita mentioned, there's also the grilling position and the casserole position. So we've done the grilling to toast the bread, and we are going to
bake it. So we're going to do the casserole position with the cover. Okay, that one's ready to go.
That one's ready to go. Okay. So now you just, instead of having it this way for grill, you turn it 90 degrees, set that down, and we're going to go into the microwave. For
another about 3 minutes or something, just to do the cheese gooey and everything else. And so look at this one.
I'm going to do 2 minutes.
Okay. And that's the important thing is you have to test it out with your microwave because every microwave has different wattages. And look, see, it's toasted on both sides. Hope you guys can see that.
So that really comes in handy when you're doing a fancy grilled cheese. You don't have to flip the sandwich.
Yeah.
So it kind of all flops apart because one side's melted and the other isn't. You can put it in here, the grilled cheese, and it grills both sides at the same time. The only thing you've got to do is spatula, set it on your plate, cut it in half, and you're good to go.
We do recommend.
Do not cut inside this, and because you'll damage those
plates.
The scepter plates.
The scepters. And you do not want to use metal spatula. You want to use silicone. And Tupperware has lots of silicone spatulas, just to let you know. Okay, so now with that, we have this one done. All right.
Goes in the other microwave. Casserole position.
Yep.
And we're going to go into there.
And then we can use this cheese for another dish that we're going to be doing later on. So, you didn't see me. I'm putting my cheese back in here, and we have another special treat for later on, and we will be using that. So this is a very easy recipe, and I'm going to bring this up while they're both cooking. You want to tell them a little bit about the pouring?
You may.
Okay, I may.
I'll give you permission.
Thank you. Okay, now when you have your MicroPro grill, inside you do have a well to gather up any extra juices, like if you're doing a steak, things like that. And if you're going to do a cake or a cobbler or cornbread, what else have we used this for? You use the MicroPro with hash browns. So that way, omelet. Yes, omelet. Very good, Lorna. Thank you. And so this is an important piece. You just put it on the bottom with any of Tupperware's silicone forms and ring. Do not use any butter, oil, lard, anything like that. You do not want to put it because when you grease it up, you actually will ruin it because it will leave a residue on this. And the silicones, all the silicone forms are really fantastic because you can put them all in like a modular mate and just keep them all together like this. And when you let it go, it bounces. And these are perfect for hash browns, everything else. Oh, extra.
Flip it fast. Cheese is melted.
Cheese is melted.
Nice and gooey.
So we need a spatula and we need a plate. we're going to just take our cheese on here, put it on there. We're going to sprinkle, we can cut it up if you want to. We're going to sprinkle some lettuce on here. And it's actually just like a pear salad, right? And you can add some balsamic vinegar to it, which I know that Bob would like to do it on his because he loves balsamic vinegar. So you just put that, there we go.
Yeah.
What?
I was laughing at you.
Okay, you
Laughing with you.
we put the spatula, we got the spatula, we put it out of it. Here's our cheese, it's all nicely melted. Putting some of the lettuce on here, some walnuts, and you can add some balsamic vinegar or any of your favorite dressings, and voila, you have a perfect appetizers. You can cut it in half. I use big bread, but you can do it on smaller little bits and just make it smaller. You can use this as a lunch appetizer or a side dish. So this is it. I wanted to illustrate to you the MicroPro grill and also our wonderful knives, the knife sharpener, the cutting boards, our cheese keeper. So if you need any of these products, give us a message. Thank you. Got it.